I swear. This is my wife, Laura.
We can't hear ourselves, so if we stutter, it's kind of crazy. Oh, hi, I'm laurabailey.
Woo!
So I'm a voice actress. What do you guys know? Fruits Basket?
Yeah! Yeah!
Soul Eater?
Yeah!
Video games. World of Warcraft. Street Fighter.
Yeah!
Resident Evil.
Yeah!
Saints Row. Did you guys play Saints Row? Infamous Second Son. Infamous First Light.
We had a quiz for her last night. She didn't remember what she was.
He reminded me of all the games that I've done because I couldn't remember.
Terrible. No, I mean,
Yeah, Shadows of Mordor. What? Right?
I think we're all in Saints Row together. All of us.
I think we all.
But the film boss is the best boss, let's be honest.
Let's see.
Ancient spirits of evil, transform this decayed form into Mara! Saints Row,
Yeah!
Skyden, Brenial, Brenial, the thief. Semitic, 9. Ladies, any Team Fortress 2 people here? No? How about Hulu, Skylanders?
Hey!
Uncharted? Resistance?
Right now, like when they go, yeah! I had a little more flexibility with my voice, and I had learned a lot of things about mic technique and how to use my voice and how to convey different emotions and stuff. So it was deeper, it was a little gravelier in parts, and I felt more comfortable in the role. So for me, the second series was always a lot better because I knew a little bit more about what I was doing, whereas the first one I was literally learning as we went along.
I had an interesting experience with Raven in Tekken 6. It was supposed to be done by I can't remember the actor's name in Japan, American in Japan, but for Tekken 6 they brought me in, and then so all I saw for that one, I didn't know the game or the character or anything. It was a job. They played the animatic, which is just a blocky version of the character, and so I saw he's big and he can do a lot, and of course the Japanese producer there is trying to like set my voice, so he plays the Japanese version. And so it's a low voice, but it's like an announcer low voice. So I'm doing a low announcer voice like this. He's like, oh yeah. All right, so then that's what we go with. So we do that. And it's kind of a badass character, but it's kind of I don't know, I thought it was a little cheesy then. And then the game comes out, I find the cutscenes, I'd like to put them on the website, dcdouglas.com. And I find it, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Wesley Snipes. It would have been Wesley Snipes' character. Like, I know that, the voice might have been a little different. So when I went into Street Fighter X Tekken, what they'll do is if you haven't done a character in a while, they'll play the sample when you walk in for the session. And because this was the last time, I go, can we not play that? I'm going to do something a little different for this game. So those of you who play both, you'll notice that there is a difference. It's a bit more badass in the Street Fighter X Tekken one. So that's my experience with that.
Freaking amazing to work with. He gave me some really amazing direction on how to hold my head so that it was less painful. And after he did it, he told me how to do it, and I could do the voice for like 4 hours. And it was.
I went to RE5, and it was Richard Waugh, who also does a phenomenal job. Some people usually put Essential Wesker. So and then I had to merge them kind of together for RE5, and then also then evolve and mutate. And so trying to stay within those parameters so that they don't stand by it while doing facial mocap, not raising my arms, and making really big facial expressions, even though the character doesn't have big facial expressions, it was a little difficult.
I was going to say either Transformers Fall of Cybertron, when we would play these rogue Decepticons, or, and Robin can speak to this too, Shadow of Mordor, when we were playing the orcs. There are like these multitude of orcs that will talk smack if they kill you or if you kill them, and it is so throat-rippingly horrible to be talking like this, like for 4 hours, like 3 days out
big, and you don't know your lines, but you have to read them at the same time and watch another screen, and there's like 10 people on the other side of the glass staring at you as you're doing it. It's crazy.
Like she said.
Yeah. I would say, well, totally what she said. Absolutely. But I would think, you know, I was just thinking, has anybody watched The Strain? Because it just aired here, so if you haven't, watch it.
Yeah, we have one too.
Couple people. Well, it's really awesome. It's Guillermo del Toro's new series, so check it out. It was a hard audition process. I went through 3 different auditions, and I put a lot of different layers on the master's voice. So some of the sessions can be even more intimidating than the orcs. You know, it's just long and arduous, but it's probably one of the best projects I've worked on today. So I hope you tune in. It's on Watch out here.
It's really
It's
creepy.
up